right back at another late YouTube video for y'all, man. Yes, sir. We are back at it with the content, back at it with the reaction videos, back at it what we do best, and that's create videos for y'all, create content for y'all, enjoyable content for y'all. That's just what we do. So this time, bro, man, oh man, what is new? We got Cardi B and Nicki Minaj there. Apparently they are beefing again. Like, apparently they do this shit every 2 years. Every time Cardi drops an album or every time Nicki drops an album, they go back and forth or whatever. They calling each other pussy. They saying each other's kids is ugly. They saying that Nicki Minaj's baby father and husband stealing her money. Nicki's on drugs. They want to link up and fight. It's just a bunch of stuff going on, bro. So we about to hop on to this video. You know what I'm saying? We about to get a deep dive of what's going on for real. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into the content, be sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know what we do on this channel. We stay consistent. We stay hungry. We stay dedicated to what we got to do. And that's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I only rock with people who rock with me, and I rock with y'all because y'all rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for rocking with me. You know what I mean? Follow me on my social medias, man. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, everything's in the description down below. Twitch, all that. YouTube, all that. We are here. And without further ado, man, let's hop on to this video, man. Lego!
Now, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are beefing once again. After Cardi B dropped her recent album, fans started pointing out that some of Nicki's posts online looked like they might have been aimed at Cardi. And of course, that immediately reignited their feud, especially after Cardi B fired back. This time, the beef has gotten so nasty that they've even started dragging each other's kids into it. It all started about a week ago when Cardi B dropped her album, Am I the Drama? Shortly after, Nicki put up a few tweets that many people thought were shots at Cardi B's album. And that's when Cardi responded with a message directly aimed at Nicki, saying, "Why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag you think it is. You've been in the game for 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers from your era. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers you should be competing with. You can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. Why are you even comparing yourself to me for?" From there, the back and forth really kicked off, with both Nicki and Cardi trading insults on Twitter. And as usual with these two, things escalated quickly and it got pretty nasty. So let's take a look at some of these tweets. Cardi B went on X, formerly known as Twitter, and put up a few posts where she said things like, "You must have missed me, huh? Crazy. Now kiss my feet. Nothing more annoying than a bored bitch. The power I have make these bitches come out of rehab every time. Go to your fucking room. Cocaine Barbie." This was a response to some of the things Nicki had been allegedly saying about Cardi B's album. And it looks like Nicki had been listening to and dissecting Cardi B's music and performance numbers. And Cardi definitely took notice. Now I want to take a look at some of these more explosive tweets, because this is where the situation really started to spiral. One of the tweets from Cardi B said, "All right now, this is the third time talking about my pregnancy, like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors, cause you couldn't reproduce from all the perks scrambling your eggs." Not allegedly, Lord protect my babies. And things kept on getting worse, with both sides bringing up personal issues and family. Nicki responded with a long thread of her own. I'm not going to read the entire thing, but to give you context, she basically...
Lying about fertility when the queen has never once seen or spoken to a fertility doctor in her life is, I'm the one sleeping with Trade while hubby fucking sweetie. Damn, that's crazy. And talking about you. Wow. Yeah, she went crazy, bro. She talking about Offset sleeping with Sweetie. Damn, bro. Y'all want to pause it? I can read that for yourself.
Night ever having fertility issues, mocked Cardi B with the Barney B nickname, brought up personal allegations about Cardi B's relationships, and even threatened to release supposed medical records. And she closed by saying this: "Also, let me say this. Though I've never had fertility issues, it's not something to be used as a drag. Until you know the women who are actually living that pain, blaming themselves, we can only imagine and pray for them, love them, uplift them, not use these women as a punchline." So in the middle of all the insults, Nicki also made a point about how fertility shouldn't be used as a weapon in arguments. And then this is when we get to the part I don't really like, which is kids being dragged into the beef. I'm not really a fan of that at all, but obviously both of them decided to take it there.
I hate that. I don't like that at all. Like, if you got a problem with somebody, don't sit there and talk about their kids, because at the end of the day, kids are the future, and kids are innocent, bro. They don't have nothing to do with what y'all got going on, yo.
Personally, I don't really think it matters who started it. I think they both know exactly what they're doing. Cardi B started by saying, "Girl, it's your son's birthday. Why are you on Twitter dedicating essays to me? For the love of God, go to Chuck E. Cheese." In response, Nicki mentioned Cardi B's daughter, Culture, in a tweet where she said, "Culture Vulture, you ugly too." And then Cardi B fired back with one of the most viral tweets of this whole exchange. She wrote, "Papa Bear," which is a nickname for Nicki's child, "I'm sorry you can't speak in banging spoons because your mom couldn't put the drugs down. I'm sorry your mom not even paying attention to you on your own birthday, cause she's such an obsessed and dark-spirited hating hoe." I'm sorry. Nicki then escalated by saying, Culture, you a roach and a monkey like your sister. At this point, things were way beyond anything that you could ever go back from, right? It turned into very personal insults about each other's kids. In my opinion, that's where it completely crossed the line. But then again, there's no line in a situation like this. And I think a big part of the reason why so many people are paying attention to this particular beef is because it does get to a point like this. After that, Cardi B completely snapped and went on one of the harshest rants of the whole back and forth. She accused Nicki of having trauma from her own father, saying,
Whoa, 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 what? You've been having cum stains in your mouth since you was a minor because your daddy used to... I'm not going to say that on YouTube. Your daddy used to tell the world that's why you wake up so miserable because you hurt and full of trauma and trying to apply it to everybody else. And why the F you keep bringing up Rock Nation? I'm not signed to them, you delusional, paranoid, cokes. Yo, damn, yo, she's wildin'.
Having cum stains in your mouth since you was a minor because your daddy used to molest you. Damn.
That's
Tell the
crazy.
world that's why you wake up so miserable because you hurt and full of
She
trauma
wild out
and trying to
saying
apply
that
it to
shit.
everybody else. And why you keep bringing up Rock Nation?
I didn't know she said that.
You delusional, paranoid, coke sniffing. And then Cardi B after this continued with another extremely vicious tweet. You said F vulture, what? Bitch, fuck that slow ass son that came out of your pussy. You was wishing so much negativity on me while I was pregnant.
Yo, they was going wild.
Your rotten pussy produced. Now he a whole 5-year-old tiptoeing around the house and can't spell his name. Damn.
Wow.
So right now it's obviously not about no music, no album. This turned into a straight up personal destruction. The lowest of the low. And honestly, that's why I said earlier that once kids get brought into it, the whole situation crossed the line. But then again, like I said, there's really no line in a situation like this. Now, there are some other posts as well, but honestly, we're way past gossip territory right now. And I'll be completely honest with you, this is not my forte, since I like to have intelligent conversations and break things down in a way that makes sense. But this situation right here is obviously far from logical. None of it really makes sense. These are two women who really don't like each other. I emphasize women because when women are beefing, they tend to get super catty because guys are like, you know what, let's fight it out and let's leave it in the ring. But women, they're very good at breaking each other down with words. And that's exactly what's going on here. For anyone familiar with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, you already know that this isn't new.
An angry woman, like, they literally say hell has no fury on a woman's scorn. And that's true, bro, because when a woman gets mad and angry, she will say the most disrespectful, hurt shit in the world, bro. Like, it's like they say some crazy stuff when they are upset and mad, bro. Like, it's really crazy, gang. Like, word.
Women have been going at her for years, and Cardi B actually used to be a huge Nicki Minaj fan before she became a rapper, even saying on multiple occasions that she adored Nicki a lot. But once Cardi B got her own momentum, things changed. The industry saw an opportunity to market her as competition to Nicki, because at that point, and honestly still today, there wasn't another female rapper on Nicki's level. Now, my personal theory on why Cardi B blew up the way she did is that the industry wanted to open the door for more marketable personalities, even if they weren't as talented musically. That way, they could push looks, social media presence, and personality-driven branding, which makes the industry more money in the long run. Now, on the other hand, for Nicki Minaj, she's always been one of those artists who feels bigger than life. She was born to rap, born to perform, and she fought her way up in an era where artists didn't have all the tools that exist today. Her success feels more earned through talent and resilience, but when it comes to Cardi B, things are completely different for her. Her success has kind of been more generated through social media hype. Although I'm not the biggest fan of her music, I do respect her hustle. She's extremely resourceful, she's business-minded, and she knows how to stay relevant. But I don't think she could be put in the same conversation as a Nicki Minaj when it comes to artistry. Deep down, I think she knows that
I think everybody knows that. I think everybody knows that Cardi B's not a better rapper than Nicki Minaj. I think everybody knows that. Like, word. Cardi B's just more, like, just has, like I say, she probably a little more business savvy maybe, and she knows how to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the music, we all know Nicki's the best female rapper of all time, bro. Like, and second to me, as far as hits, like in rap, I think Glorilla's up there too. I'm taking Glorilla over Cardi B if you ask me, 100%. I'm definitely taking Glorilla over Cardi B, bro, 100%.
same respect as Nicki, simply because there are levels to the craft of making music. Now, to Cardi B's right, Cardi B is a huge brand with a machine fully behind her, but respect can't be bought, it can only be earned. And that's why Nicki's career looks different. A lot of people may not like Nicki Minaj, but at the same time, she's never really been industry friendly. She doesn't benefit the machine the same way a Cardi B does. That's part of the reason why, despite being nominated multiple times, Nicki has never won a Grammy. I'm not saying that it's a conspiracy theory that she hasn't won, but it is very strange considering her accolades and accomplishments in the music industry. So one could question why exactly she hasn't won a single Grammy. Some people might point towards her abrasive personality, but at the same time, there's a lot of artists in the music industry who are not particularly liked even by the music industry itself, and they've got Grammys and other awards for the work that they've put in. Meanwhile, Cardi B got a Grammy just 2 years into her mainstream run with Invasion of Privacy. But the Cardi B is right, she did break some records with that particular album, and she did make a lot of impact when she came out during that time. Now, when it comes to this back and forth between Nicki and Cardi, let's be real, the beef is lucrative. Everything is about garnering attention in general, because that attention means eyeballs, which means potential sales. It keeps both of them in the headlines, it keeps fans talking, and it fuels engagement. In a way, the feud obviously benefits both sides. That said, I don't necessarily agree with how either of them are handling this ordeal, especially with children being dragged into it. That's a line I don't think should ever be crossed. And honestly, does it even matter who really started it this time? I don't personally think so, because at this point, it feels like both of them know exactly how to push each other's buttons, and they're willing to take it there. At the end of the day, I think all this is just entertainment, and being completely honest with you, I'm starting to suspect that part of this might actually be set up somehow. I'm not saying for sure, but it feels too convenient sometimes, because we all know when Nicki drops an album, there's going to be some type of drama that follows. These beefs keep both of them in the spotlight.
And exactly. I think, these beefs keep both of them in the spotlight, too. It's like every time people are going to go listen to whatever album is out, whether it's Nicki's or Cardi's album, they're going to go listen to it based on the beef. You know what I'm saying? So it just looks funny to me, bro. Because it just don't make the sense. Yeah, it's still beef after all these years, bro. Still talking shit. This don't make no sense to me, you know what I mean?
Whether we like it or not, that attention turns into streams, headlines, and money. On the other end, I don't personally think the hate itself is
I'm not gonna lie, y'all two grown-ass women over 30. Cardi's over 30. Nicki Minaj is over 40. What are y'all arguing on the internet, going back and forth like two teenagers? Y'all both grown-ass women with kids. Like, come on, bro. Get it together.
It does seem to come from a very real place, especially considering
like these tweets are gonna be up forever, bro. Even if you delete it, somebody screenshot it, it's always gonna be there. Always gonna be there, bro. So in the next 10 to 20 years, your kids gonna see all of what you've been saying. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna see what you've been doing. Like, it's crazy, bro. People don't think. People just like think about the now and not the future, bro. And that's bad.
Both of them said. I personally don't ever see this beef not being a thing. There's a lot of politics that come into play behind the scenes when it comes to the issues that Nicki and Cardi have with each other. So I think there's a lot of people behind the scenes who are very invested in seeing both of these women going at each other. Nicki and Cardi beefing once again, and I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about this particular beef right here. I'm pretty sure that I might have gotten the timeline of some of these tweets wrong. That being said,
yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. They still beefing and they beefing again and stuff like that. But let me know what you guys think. Yeah, Nicki side or y'all Cardi B side. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. We are going crazy. We are continuing to go crazy. I appreciate everybody who rocks with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before the video, I rock with people who rock with me, and I rock with y'all because y'all rock with me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. More video comes soon, and I'll see you on the next video, man.